Alright guys, so today we got a W204 EIS and emulator here, little emulator. This is supposedly programmed to the EIS. They had it done with another company, and the shop owner suspects that the key is no good. I told them to send it over to me and that I would check it out for them on the bench here. So we're about to do this diagnosis. This is from a shop in Oxnard, California. I've worked with him plenty of times. Shop owner's a nice guy. We do business with each other frequently. So let's get started on checking these out. I'm going to check to see if the key is good first. We always start with the key. Let's put it over into VVDI. And then we're going to bring up VVDI software. And we're going to select read write key. Let's identify this key, and it says reading data success. Okay, looks like we got a good read on this key. It is an aftermarket key. Let's go and check the EIS now. Let's hook it up. Let's go ahead and read it now that it's connected. It reads. That's good. Now let's do the test. Click the start button, start the test, hit OK. And we're going to stick the key in the ignition switch and see if we've got good CAN status on the circuits 15, 15R, and circuit 50. We're plugging in the emulator. Make sure we can see those circuits work. Let's see if this emulator is programmed and if the key and EIS are working. Here we go. Okay, so key in, right away we see no CAN status. Oh, and we see a flashing of circuits 15R and 15 and 50. All three of those flashed. That's a bad sign. See that? It's not supposed to be flashing like that. Let's just watch for a second here, see if it flashes again. Okay, we just turned the key position 1. 15R, turn the key to position 2, there's 15, and there's the starter, circuit 50. Okay, so it's looking steady right now. Although, of course, we have no CAN status, so maybe we have an emulator that has not been programmed properly, or we have a bad ignition switch, or both. Yeah, you see that? 2 checks on 15R, 15 mechanical status. That should not be happening. We can see there as I'm shaking the EIS, you can see the circuits light up occasionally without even turning the key. Those circuits should only light up when we turn the key. There it is. Okay. Sometimes this happens when you have an intermittently working key, but this to me looks like a bad ignition switch. It's probably shorted on the inside, so to eliminate the possibility of a bad key, I'm just going to make another key and try it and see if we get the same result with these circuits flashing. So they're basically shorting out inside the switch. That's what I think. But first we're going to make a key, and we'll try that key out and see how that goes. All right? That's coming up next. Back to the key. We're going to identify this key. It happens to be a VE key, so we're going to read the VE key password. Here's our password. We're going to copy that, read the EIS, paste it, save this data. Okay, so now we have that file. Let's prepare a key file, load the EIS file with the key password, and it looks like we've got 1 disabled key, 1, 2, 3 spots taken, and we'll take key spot number 4. Okay. Now I'm just going to grab a key. This is a blank, brand new key. I'm going to identify this key. We're going to load the key file that we saved. Key number 4. Write it. Okay, and now let's try this again with the EIS. Read the EIS, test it, start the test. Emulator is plugged in. And let's, okay. So we got the key inserted, no CAN status, so I think we definitely have a bad switch, because even without an emulator, we should have the first box of CAN status turned on, and we're still seeing the circuits short-circuiting here, 15R and 15. So we have a bad switch. This switch is no good. I don't know about the emulator. We'll have to clone the switch and then we'll see about the emulator. I'm going to call the shop and let them know they need an EIS. All right, so I just spoke to the shop owner and they're going to go with an EIS clone. I'm getting the donor. This is going to be the donor here. That's the original and that's the donor. So I am getting the key password from it right now via infrared so that we can virginize it, then clone the original switch. Then we'll do a test on the bench. I'm going to program the emulator, and the key is already programmed, so we shouldn't need reprogramming. But I am going to program this emulator because I don't think that it was working. Hopefully this emulator is working. I told Mario, the shop owner, that I would do this one free of charge. So I'm not going to charge him for the programming on the emulator. And if I have to reprogram this key, I'm not going to charge for that either. I did charge $500 for the EIS clone. That covers the EIS itself, the programming, and a 3-year warranty. Much better deal than the dealership was going to give them at $1,500 for an EIS. So if you guys need an EIS clone, we can help you with that. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.